10 things Bali does better than Australia. And before the comments load up, I love Australia. I live there. Best coffee on earth, best beaches on earth, and a health system that saved this channel's whole retirement video. This list isn't Australia being bad. It's 10 specific things where Bali doesn't just win. It wins by so much it's embarrassing. And number 1 isn't about money at all. I've been going to Bali for 20 years. Every single trip, I land home and have the same 48 hours of depression when I pay Australian prices again. This video is that 48 hours turned into a list. And be honest, every Australian who's been to Bali already has this list in their head. They just say it at barbecues instead of into a camera. I'm saying it out loud, counting down from 10. Receipts on everything. Number 10. Mobile data. Land in Bali. Buy a Telkomsel tourist SIM. 25 gigabytes, 30 days. Calls included, about 15 Australian dollars. Walk 10 minutes into town, and it gets sillier. Local deals run 100 gigs for $10. Meanwhile at home, the average Australian phone plan is $40 to $60 a month. And if you go over your data, they charge you like you've committed a crime. $15 for a month of maps, video calls and beach photos, versus a direct debit you stopped understanding in 2019. Not even close. 2 receipts to make it sting. First, roaming. Keep your Australian SIM on roaming, and the big carriers charge $5 to $10 a day. A fortnight of that is $70 to $140. $15 total, or $100 plus for the privilege of your own phone number. Second, skip the airport kiosk queue. The town shop does the same SIM for half the airport price. The airport sells convenience. The town sells the actual deal. Number 9. Food delivery. In Bali, Go Food and Grab Food bring dinner to your villa door for a delivery fee of 5 to 15,000 rupiah 50 cents to $1.40. A full nasi goreng, delivered, total cost about $4. In Australia, the delivery fee alone is $5. Then the service fee. Then the menu prices quietly jacked up 20%. Your $30 pad CE arrives as $51 and cold. In Bali, the fee is loose change, and the food's still hot. Not even close. And it's not just dinner. Groceries, pharmacy runs, beer and ice for the villa fridge, scooted over for $1. The family beat is the one that sells parents. The kids finally crash at 7. You're locked in the villa for the night, and dinner still arrives. At home, that's a peanut butter sandwich and regret. In Bali, it's a 40-minute wait and a $4 curry. Number 8. The errands. A kilo of laundry, washed, dried, ironed, folded, smells like a hotel, $2 to $3. You drop a bag off in the morning, it comes back that afternoon pressed like it owes someone money. A proper barber haircut, $5 to $10 with the hot towel. Mani pedi, $12 to $15. Meanwhile at home, a men's haircut is $35 to $50, and you're out in 15 minutes, and nobody on this continent has ever ironed your undies for $2. Australians pay Australian wages for these jobs, and that's fair. But this list isn't about fair, it's about better, and for the person on the receiving end it's not even close. And here's the travel hack hiding inside it. Laundry this cheap means you pack half. 8 days in Bali, pack for 4, drop the bag mid-trip, it comes back pressed. You just saved 7 kilos of checked luggage. Warning from experience. The resort laundry is the exception to everything I just said. $8 for one shirt. Walk out the gate, hand the same shirt to the laundry next door, $2 a kilo. The 2-street rule doesn't just apply to food. Number 7. Massage. 1 hour. Proper Balinese massage. Decent spa. 10 to 15 Australian dollars. Not a bloke with a table in a car park. A real spa. Frangipani smell. Ginger tea after. At home, the same hour is $90 to $130. You need a referral from your accountant, and you book it like a medical procedure. In Bali, a weekly massage isn't a treat, it's maintenance. Wayan's wife has one every Sunday, and thinks I'm strange for finding it strange. Do the massage maths with me, because this is the one that rewires people. 10 days in Bali, a massage every second day, 5 massages, $60. That's half of one massage at home. 1. Australians save massages for birthdays and injuries. Balinese pricing turns it into maintenance. And you'll notice the difference by day 4. Somewhere in your shoulders, right where the laptop lives. Not even close. Number 6. Drivers. This is the one Australians physically cannot process. A private driver in Bali, air-conditioned car, your schedule, waits while you shop, knows every road, 8 to 12 hours, fuel included, $35 to $55. Call it 60 to 80 Aussie for the day. My Uber to the airport at home costs more than that. At home, $60 of Uber gets you 40 minutes. In Bali, it gets you sunrise to last orders with a bloke who becomes your mate by lunch. And here's what the price misses. You're not hiring a car. You're adopting a bloke. A good Bali driver is your guide, your translator, your photographer, and the guy who knows which temple is empty at 7 a.m. and which warung the drivers themselves eat at. Same driver all week, you'll know his kids' names by Wednesday. At home, $60 gets you a silent Prius and a 5-star rating request. Not even the same species, not even close. Number 5. Eating out. A warung feet, nasi goreng, mee goreng. The chicken curry at Wayan's place, $2 to $4 a plate. A bintang, $2.50 to $4. Dinner for 2, 3 courses, drinks, the lot, $35 to $50 Australian dollars at a good restaurant. The same night at an Australian pub is $120 to $180, and that's with $10 to $14 schooners. And the 2-street rule doubles it. 2 streets back from the beach strip, every one of those Bali prices halves again. A family of 4 eats out every night in Bali for what one dinner costs at the local RSL. Not even close. Parents, listen to this one. There is no kids menu industrial complex in Bali. No $15 chicken nuggets of sorrow. At a warung, the kids eat what you eat. A plate of mee goreng, $2, cooked when you ordered it. And at the fancy end, the proper restaurants, the white tablecloth places, dinner for 2 with cocktails runs about $50 to $70. At home, that's the entrees. Number 4. The villa. 2-bedroom private pool villa in Bali. Your own pool, your own garden, your own kitchen, housekeeping included, from about $140 Australian dollars a night. Split between 2 couples, $35 a head. $35 for your own private pool. At home, $140 gets you a motel room in a regional town with a view of the car park and a kettle from 2009. A comparable Australian stay, pool, space, privacy, starts at $400 a night and climbs fast. And the Bali pool is yours at midnight, no closing time, no other people's kids, unless you bring your own kids, which, fair. And the thing nobody prices in: the space. Separate bedrooms. A living room, a kitchen with a fridge full of your own drinks at shop prices, not minibar prices. A resort room is a place you sleep. A villa is a place you live. And after day 3, that difference is the whole holiday. Add housekeeping every day, included. And half of number 3 on this list comes free with the booking. Number 3. Help. In Australia, a cleaner is a luxury you justify. $40 to $55 an hour, $100+ a visit, and everyone I know secretly tidies up before the cleaner arrives. In Bali, household help is just life. 3 mornings a week, about $25 a visit, and it's a proper wage for a local person who's brilliant at the job. My mum, the spreadsheet woman from the retirement video, cleaned classrooms for 22 years and never once had someone clean her own house. In Bali, that's normal. That's the line that made her go quiet. At home, help is a status symbol. In Bali, it's Tuesday. Not even close. And this is the one that changes how people think, not just what they spend. And one more thing, because the comments always go here. This isn't about exploiting cheap labor. It's employment. Good, steady, valued employment in an economy that wants it. Pay properly, be a decent boss, learn names. But the other side is real too. Help buys you hours. Hours are the only currency you can't earn more of. That's the line that gets this video forwarded to group chats. And it should. Number 2. Fresh produce. Mangoes in Bali don't come from a cold room. They come from a tree that morning, sold by the kilo at the market for a couple of dollars. Dragon fruit, mangosteen, snake fruit, rambutan, papaya the size of your forearm. A smoothie bowl at a Kangoo cafe, $3 to $5, and the fruit was alive yesterday. At home, a single mango is $3.50 to $5. A smoothie bowl, $16. Same planet, different galaxy, not even close. Here's why it's not even close, and it's not price. It's ripeness. Fruit for export gets picked early so it survives the ship. Fruit for the local market gets picked when it's ready. That mango at Coles traveled further than you did this year. Picked to survive the trip, not to taste. The Bali mango tastes like the advertisement. 5 in the morning at the market. The colors, the noise. A kilo of rambutan for the price of a home brand tin. That's a holiday highlight that cost less than parking. And number 1, the mornings. This is the one that isn't money. In Australia, your morning is a negotiation with the weather, the traffic and the clock. In Bali, my morning is swim in my own pool before breakfast. Coffee in the garden. Warm air at 6:30 in the morning every month of the year, because winter in Bali is optional. It's a choice other people make somewhere else while you're eating papaya in boardies. And yes, wet season exists. We did a whole Christmas video about it, but here's the secret inside the secret. Even in wet season, the mornings are the dry part of the day. The rain keeps office hours 2 to 5. The swim before breakfast window survives 12 months a year. I checked, 20 years of checking, and the evening's bookended. Sunset in Bali is an event the whole island attends together. Beanbags on the sand, the sky doing its show, a cold one in hand, nobody in a hurry. Australia has sunsets too. Australia also has 4 seasons in one day, and a southerly that ends them early, and something happens to Australians around day 5 of mornings like this. You start doing sums you can't undo. Why does my life at home cost so much to feel this rushed? That's the question the retirement video was really about. Bali doesn't answer it, but it asks it. Every morning, with a pool and a papaya. Here's the truth of it. Australia wins the big stuff. The coffee, the tap water you can drink, Medicare, the wages, the reefs you can see from space. Bali wins the days, the mornings, the afternoons, the Tuesdays. Australia is a better country to build a life in. Bali is a better place to actually live one, at least for a fortnight at a time. Now the honesty paragraph, because this channel has one every time. Every cheap thing on this list is cheap because of wages. The $12 massage, the $25 cleaner, the $60 driver. Those prices exist because Bali's economy pays people less than Australia's. That's not a loophole you found. That's the deal. So the rules are: pay fairly, don't haggle over coins, tip well. My mate Dave once haggled a market lady down 2,000 rupiah 20 cents, and I've never let him forget it. If the difference is coins at home, it's not a negotiation, it's a donation. And let's be clear about the scoreboard at home. Australia wins the structural stuff, and it's not close the other way. Medicare, tap water you can drink straight from any tap. Workplace safety, beaches you can have to yourself. The age pension from my parents. Video. This list is about days, not foundations. But you'd want to know the difference before you romanticize the wrong one. And the fine print still applies. The visas, the levy, the scooter documents, the insurance. Cheaper doesn't mean rule-free. We've got a whole video on the 7 things that are illegal over there, and another one on what a Bali hospital costs without insurance. Watch both. This video is the fun one. Those 2 are the seatbelts. Tomorrow, lane 4, and this one's been promised for a while. The paperwork stack that decides whether your holiday even starts. The levy, the arrival card, and the visa trap that costs 1 million rupiah a day if you get it wrong. If you're watching on the TV, grab your phone, search TRIPZONE, subscribe, and fight me in the comments. What did I miss? What does Bali do better that I left off? Your number 11 might make the sequel, because yes, there's already enough for 10 more things Bali does better. I've got a list. So do you. 10 things. 9 of them were money. The first one was the mornings, and it's not even close.